All right, here we go. solid gold. Should say 5-1. Easy. Easy peasy. Tyson. I got 39 on this guy. What the hell was that? What the fuck was that? Terrible. What the hell was that? Right there, baby. So right here, let's go for this stuff. There it is. There it is. Get a little close. Still practice with these guys. But I think I want to do some individual help with the lowers. Alright, so what do our save states look like? Okay. Let's use 3 on up and don't worry about it. But I want to do some. don't remember his start. Okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck, man. Okay, that one F8 won't save for some reason. Huh. Okay, so let's go to the... Okay. So we get 7. Oh, you need to save in the first place. Fucker. I need to rewatch, or at least watch a speed run.
higher, and hopefully you get the star in the first opportunity, not the second, because getting a star actually does. One of the nice things about Piston Honda is that his guard is very slow. Him and Glass Joe both have the slowest guards in percent. That means there's no luck involved. Or then it might actually deal more damage. Sometimes left hand corner you get 2, or then it might actually deal more damage. Sometimes it'll deal less damage. It just depends on the fighter, and it depends on the luck. So with him, we're gonna have to do a little bit of manipulating. So first, let's just get our first 3 gut punches in here. I'm actually going to slow this down a little bit so that I can explain a few things. Okay, so I'm holding up. As soon as I see him bring his gloves up, I'm hitting him. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got our 3 stars right off the bat. We dealt 12 damage. He's down to 84. So what I'm going to start doing now, this is where things get a little bit tricky. And basically what you want to do is, and for anybody that hasn't noticed, this is where you can see the button inputs. You keep hearing me do the button inputs. They're right here. All right, lower left hand corner. You can see exactly what's being pressed. All right, so I'm going to manipulate his guard even further by holding up. I'm going to be holding up and start. And the reason for that is that I'm setting something up a little bit down the line here. Now we just got our 3 star punches, and don't you want to just star punch somebody in the face when you get a star? I know I do. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to star punch him in the face, and then I'm going to show you a secret. So let me just go ahead and... Okay, so bam, 20 damage. That's pretty nice, right? That's big time right there, 20 damage. He's already down to 64. Again, you can see the damage values. The damage values right there. We dealt 20 and 64. That's how much he's got left. Now this is important. You probably think, okay, I'm just gonna hold up and start again. And I'm just gonna star punch him again, right? And then I'm gonna do it one more time. 3 in a row, baby. That's how we're doing this. No, that is not how we're doing this. You actually have to do a very subtle delay before the next star punch. So this is what you're looking for. I'm going to show you first. Let's do this. Let's do this actually. Alright, I'm going to show you first what happens when if we just hold up and start. Oh, whoops, I was holding it too long. Sorry, never let go of it. Alright, let's move a couple frames. Oh, shoot, I saved it to state one. Oopsies. Okay, so we're holding up and start. 12 damage. 12 whole damage. Well, 12 whole damage, that's not enough, man. We need to get more on this guy. So, you don't want to buffer this punch. What you actually want to do is... Look at Piston on his face. Look at him, man. He just took that punch. He's like, oh, I got knocked. Alright, this is important. You want to watch his face and wait for it to come back to normal. So I'm just advancing a frame. Start. What's this? 16 damage? What's that, you say? Alright, well, I'm going to take 16 damage all day because that's 4 extra damage, and we need that 4 damage. We need it. We need it. So, once again, we're going to wait. Wait for his face to come back to normal. Boom! 16 damage. Look at that. So all you gotta do is just give it just a little bit of time. You gotta give it those 4 frames. Now here's the good news. The good news is that you don't have to try to wait those 4 frames. You don't have to try to be all cool. your reaction speed's not going to be fast enough. So all you want to do is, as soon as you see his face, once you see that in real time, when you're playing this game for real, that's when you hit start again. Alright, now you're actually going to be doing up and start, but I'm going to come back and we're going to do this over again. I'm just trying to kind of show you guys what's going on and why we're doing what we're doing, because it's important to know this. So, once you see that face, go ahead and hit up, just keep, you're holding up the entire time. Just go ahead and hit start again, because there's no way that once you see that face, that you're going to be able to press start fast enough. You're not, okay? 4 frames is going to go by like that. 4 frames, that's 4 frames. It's like that, alright? So that's your visual cue. Use it, it's gonna work. Now, for this last punch, we don't have to do that. We can go ahead and buffer the star. So let's go ahead, let's go back. This is gonna be our second star punch. We got 2 stars behind, right? We got our 2 stars, so we still wanna use those. So, okay, now this punch, I don't need to worry about it. So I'm letting go of start here. I'm just gonna hold start again. Alright? Now that only dealt 8 damage, that sucks, right? What are you gonna do? This is what's gonna happen most of the time though. Most of the time, Piston Honda is gonna throw a hook in that scenario. And unlike certain fighters, when he's throwing a punch and you're countering it with a star, it actually deals less damage. So you'd think it would deal more. It's like he's trying to throw his punch and you're bopping him in the face with a star punch. But it's actually dealing less. It's gonna I'm like, hello? Alright. So, quick review. We're going to hold up at the beginning of the fight. He's going to raise his guard. We're going to hit him 3 times with the left, and then we're going to start holding up again. After we're done with our gut punches, don't hold up before you do that. We're going to throw our first star punch immediately. Not going to wait at all. Then we're going to wait just ever so slightly. Once we wait till we see his face. Then we hit the second star punch. That's going to deal extra damage that way. And then while we're still holding up, do not let go of up. You're going to hold start again, and you are going to deal probably 8 damage because he's most likely going to be hitting you with a hook, or trying to hit you with a hook. And then after that, you're going to see why we did all that holding up. Alright, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, hold up, hit start, start. Okay, so we actually went a little too slow there. I'm going to back it up, hold on. 1, 2, 3, the leg sucks. Okay, so he actually gave the better luck there, which is interesting. A lot of things just happened right there. Too many to explain. Give me normal luck, you clown. Alright, punch, punch, punch. Star, star, star. Why are you doing this? Okay. Let's hope he doesn't do that pattern again. It might be locked in. See, this is what I dislike about this. I don't know how emulators work well. There we go. Boom, boom. Okay, we're supposed to hit him in the face twice there. 1, 2, 3. Star. No. When it deals 12 damage, that means you were too slow, which would never happen in real time. 1, 2, 3. Punch. Punch. There we go. Okay, so you saw those 2 face punches that I did? That's why we were holding up the entire time. Because what it did is by holding up the entire time when we were throwing those star punches, it manipulated his guard up. And then get to punch him in the face. Now this is the tricky part of phase 1. The tricky part is that you have to punch him in the face twice, but you can't buffer these punches. So unlike most of the fights that we've done so far, where you can buffer everything, these are what you have to do. You either have to tap up and B like that. You can just tap it. Look at the D-pad inputs. I'm just tapping it. I'm not holding it. I'm not holding it down. That's not gonna work. We're just tapping it. Just tap it. Just tap it in. All right. So basically, there's 2 ways to do it. You can either try to time it out by just tapping it, or in certain circumstances, like for the second face punch, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold up and B. I am going to buffer it, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. So what I mean by that is that I'm going to hold up and B, but as soon as I see Little Mac move, I got to let it go. Got to let it go, okay? Because it'll be just long enough that it's registered the punch, because Little Mac is obviously throwing his punch, but it's not long enough that Honda has time to change his guard. Okay? So for the first one, remember, we're looking for him to drop his hands, we're going to tap up and B, and then for the second one, we're going to be holding up and B and releasing it. So let's go through again. Let's see if we can maybe get this. I told you guys this phase is complicated, man. Phase 1 against Honda is quite a bunch of scenarios that can come together. All right. Slow this down just a touch, why don't we? One, two, 3. That was not 16 damage. Okay, let's go again. One, two, 3. Okay, there's our 16 damage. Let's go ahead and go from here, because I'm still holding up. So I'm gonna go ahead and save state right now, so you guys can see. So just to review, we did our hold up at the beginning, let go of it, and then do 3 gut punches. Throw the first star punch immediately, wait just a touch, throw this star punch to deal the extra damage, and then we're gonna buffer this next star punch. So I'm gonna go ahead and okay, so now what you're going to notice is since I've been holding up this whole time, I can finally let go of up. Finally, I'm letting go of up after all 3 star punches have landed. And what you're going to see is that when Honda comes back, notice that his gloves are up. What do you know? So even while all that was going on, and Honda was getting punched in the face by stars, he still managed to somehow bring his gloves up to his face to try to protect himself. If you can believe that. So this is the point that we wanted to get to. So now once we see that his gloves are up, we need to wait for him to drop his gloves. So I'm not pressing up anymore. If I was still holding up, then he wouldn't drop them. But we're not. So he dropped them. Okay. So now I'm gonna start holding up in B. Hopefully this lands. I'm not a tasser, so sometimes I don't know if these things actually will work. Now remember, we're gonna buffer this next punch. So I'm holding up in B. Actually, hold on. I better let go. Okay, now I'm gonna hold up in B. So we're holding up in B. And now as soon as I see Mac throwing the punch, I gotta let it go. If I continue to hold up, then Piston Honda's gonna... Okay, let's go again. You gotta forgive me. I was supposed... Okay, now I'm gonna hold up in B. So we're holding up in B. And now as soon as I see Mac throwing the punch, I gotta let it go. If I continue to hold up, then Piston Honda's gonna... He would block. Alright? So now, we're at a place where Piston Honda has 30 health. And this is not by accident, folks. Every single punch leading up to this point has been intended to get him to exactly 30 health. Because you know what's going to happen now? We're going to deal the most deadly star punch. The most deadly star punch against Piston Honda, and against a lot of fighters, is the one where you actually dodge, counter one time, and then unleash the star. It's going to deal 25. And when we dodge and counter, that's going to deal 5. So guess what? We got our 30 damage, and Piston Honda's going down. So let's go ahead and let this go. There's 5. Oh, I done goofed. Okay, I haven't done this strategy in a really long time. You gotta forgive me. I was supposed to punch him more times, actually. So it deals that star deals 20 damage. And now I look like a fool. This is what happens when you go from doing the pro strats to the not as pro strats. Alright, let's speed it up just a little bit. Nope, that's not what we're doing yet. Okay, so we're actually going to do 1, 2, 3 punches. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do 3 punches. I thought that star was going to deal 25. Not so. Okay. So now notice that he got up on 1 count. What does that mean? That means this is the easiest phase that you're ever going to have in the minor circuit. Because all you got to do is hold start. Watch this. I'm not even looking. Oh my god, I knocked him down. Blindfolded. Wow. Unfortunately, he's not going to get up on 1 again. Alright. So now you can see that he got up with 56 health there. Now that's not what we want. We actually want him to get up to 48. Unfortunately, he's going to get up with 56 health a whopping 75% of the time. So what that means is you're going to have to do an extra star punch in that case. The good news is that no matter which refill he gets, you're going to do the exact same strategy. And guess what? You already learned it. So it's going to be even that much easier. The same exact way that you started the fight is the same exact way that you end the fight. So we're going to hold up as he comes back to the fight. We're going to hit him with 3 left-handed gut punches to get 3 stars. We're going to throw the first one immediately. We're going to wait till we see his face return to normal, and then 4 frames. And then throw the second one to deal that extra damage. And then we're going to throw the third one right into his face. It's the exact same as phase 1. Exact same as phase 1 opening. How easy can that be? Very, right? So let's go ahead and do it. One, 2, 3. That's, oh, we didn't do it fast enough. Oh, and I didn't save state. That's good. We need more practice on this part anyway, so let's go ahead and do this again. Drop the gloves. Wait for him to throw his punch. 1, 2, 3. Down goes Honda. Let's go ahead and just get this back up to 100%. Okay, so this time you can see that he actually gave us the good refill here. Comes back to the fight. We're going to hit him with 3 left-handed gut punches, 2 star punches to knock him down. All right, let's see if we can actually get it done this time. One, 2, 3. That might have been too slow. It was. Hold on.
I gotta say, this one's confusing now watching it again. How the hell did I get a 31? What is that?
Okay, so notice that he got up on a 5 count. Now the count is important in this phase, because if he gets up on a 2 or a 5 count, you're not going to be able, when you're playing this game on the NES, guess what? You don't get to see this number. You don't get to see this 48 next health. So you're in the dark. How are you supposed to know? So if he gets up on a 2 or a 5, there's a chance that he'll get this 48. There's a chance. Don't count on it. Remember, it's only going to happen 25% of the time. If he gets up on 8, however, the only other count that he can get up on, you're going to know for sure that he gave you the bad refill. And that's going to happen most of the time anyway. Luckily, with this strategy, it's completely trivial what refill he gives you, because simply all you have to do is add a star punch to the mix. So I'm going to go ahead and make a save this time so we can actually see how this phase is supposed to go. And then we'll take everything back from the top one more time. And you can see it's exactly enough damage. Exactly enough. Exactly enough. Watch that again. Look how much damage everything deals. It's the perfect amount. He gets up with 48. 4, 8, 12, 32, 48. Perfect. Perfect. It's like they intended this, right? It's great. Alright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back through this fight. Any time that you get under 50 seconds on Piston Honda, you should be happy. There are some intricacies to this fight that I'm going to go over, but I did want you guys to understand the general strategy. So let's go back to the beginning here.
That was better. You're not tapping it, that's why. That's why you're getting that block. Ugh. that? It don't matter, it's just practice, so that's good. Alright, that's it for today. 8 hours I think is good. We'll take a break. New stream later, probably.